This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist, a platform curated to build models of excellence for the marketplace and the nation.
Welcome to Performance Insights with Dr. Abiola Salami. This show is designed to build models of excellence in the marketplace. So whether you're a man or a woman, old or young, professional or entrepreneur, or you're in the public sector or private sector, or in the military or paramilitary, or you are a politician, I believe you can be a model of excellence on your team, in your organization, in your industry, and in your community. As a model of excellence, you're expected to go above and beyond the call of duty every time to make positive contribution to your organization and community by constantly improving your skills, gaining relevant knowledge, and shaping your attitude. In this season of Performance Insights, we'll be exposing you to an opportunity. That opportunity is the Peak Performer Festival, delivered by the Peak Performer Africa. The Peak Performer Africa is a pan-African media, leadership, and performance strategy platform focused on equipping leaders with the tools, networks, mindset, access, and visibility required for transformational change across the continent. The Peak Performer Africa is committed to driving a culture of excellence in Africa. Now, in case you are wondering, what is the Peak Performer Festival? Let me tell you what it is. The Peak Performer Festival is a multicultural, multi-generational, and multi-industry platform where active players in the public and private sectors converge annually to do three things. One, they converge to share and obtain insights to achieve greater results in their vocation. Two, they connect with other active players to unlock opportunities. And three, they showcase their products and services to gain visibility and market access. The next edition of the Peak Performer Festival is coming up on the 17th and 18th of November 2025, and it presents your organization with 4 golden opportunities. First, it's a cost-effective way to equip your young staff to blend artificial intelligence with emotional resilience so that they can drive productivity and performance so that your business will reduce costly turnover and accelerate your results. Secondly, it is a value-optimized strategy to build the capacity of the women in your organization to blend artificial intelligence insights with emotional courage that will unlock innovation so your organization unleashes untapped creativity and market growth. Thirdly, the Peak Performer Festival 2025 is a strategically efficient way to engage your senior leaders and decision makers in your organization to discover how to turn AI-powered decision-making into growth and confront the hidden emotional cost of leadership so they can drive financially disciplined growth that delivers respect in the boardroom and resilience beyond the boardroom. And number 4, the Peak Performer Festival is a capital smart way to earn your brand visibility, trust, and unmatched stakeholder goodwill so you strengthen loyalty, attract investment, and expand your market influence as we recognize organizations that are blending artificial intelligence with human intelligence to set the standard for performance across Africa. Don't take my word for it. You can visit www.tppafrica.com/fest to learn more. When we come back from the break, we will give you a front row access to the activities of the Peak Performer Festival 2024 so that you can see the quality of conversations, the audience we served, and the brands that showed up.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
Powering people, shaping leaders, sustaining legacy. This is what you get at the Peak Performer Festival 2025.
The power of 4 world-class experiences in one.
At the Emerging Leaders Summit, the young people in your organization will be equipped with productivity and resilience skills that drives performance so your business reduces costly turnover and accelerates results.
At At the Woman of the Year Summit, the women in your organization will be equipped to unlock boldness that fuels innovation so your organization unleashes untapped creativity and market growth.
At the CEO Forum, the decision makers and senior leaders in your organization will confront the hidden emotional cost of leadership, and they will return sharper, stronger, and more strategic so decisions translate into sustainable profitability and operational excellence.
And at the Peak Performer Awards, your brand earns visibility, trust, and unmatched stakeholder goodwill so you strengthen loyalty, attract investment, and retain influence.
Every business wants profitability. Every brand seeks loyalty. Every organization needs efficiency, but only the peak performers will make it happen. This is not just an event. It is your 4-in-1 advantage to revenue growth, operational efficiency, and stakeholder retention.
So, if you are a decision maker in your organization, the choice is clear. The Peak Performer Festival is a high-impact and cost-effective strategy to invest in your people, sustain your legacy, perform beyond limits, protect your stakeholders, and multiply your growth.
Enroll your staff, expose your brand, secure your sponsorship, and lead the future at the Peak Performer Festival 2025.
You can send us a mail on team@tppafrica.com or call us on 0909-123-4567 or visit www.tppafrica.com for more information.
The Peak Performer Festival is an initiative of Champ Global Leadership Consultancy, a world-class organization driving a culture of peak performance across the globe.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
In my work, coaching top female professionals and entrepreneurs, I have discovered that when women leaders embed empathy into their decision-making process, it strengthens trust and team satisfaction, and it also fuels innovation, customer loyalty, and sustainable business outcomes. When we connect our rising female talent with seasoned entrepreneurs who have successfully led with empathy, then our organization will be equipping its future leaders with the skills to balance performance with people-centric leadership, ultimately driving retention, collaboration, and long-term competitive advantage. And that is why at the Women in Leadership Summit during the Peak Performer Festival 2024, we brought together a panel of multigenerational male and female entrepreneurs who are all honorees on the Peak Performer Africa platform. They are Dr. Oluyemi Obadare, the CEO, Certification Partner Global West Africa; Dr. Janet Adetu, the CEO of JSK Consulting Group; Engineer Mrs. Nkechi Ali-Balogun, the CEO of NECCI Ltd; Ifedolapo Runsewe, the CEO of Freee Recycle Ltd; Dr. Adeyinka Hassan, the Principal, H. Michael & Co., and Chioma Ifeanyi-Eze, founder, Accountinghub.Ng. These CEOs engage the high-potential female professionals and entrepreneurs on the topic empathy-driven decision-making, because empathy is emerging as a core leadership advantage in high-growth organizations. So let us hear from these speakers the importance of empathy in decision-making processes for women leaders and how it can drive business success and team satisfaction.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
The conversation we're having on this panel is empathy-driven decision-making. So we have basically entrepreneurs on this panel right now. And how does empathy, how does seeking to understanding your staff, understanding your customers, empathy, how does it play out for you in your decision-making?
Thank you very much, by the way. When it comes to empathy, there's quite a lot to learn and unlearn, because I think culture also plays a part in it. You're starting a business, you have obligations. It's hundreds and millions of naira, and so we put SOPs in place, structures in place, and my mindset was just do what we have asked you to do. And so what that did was it affected my staff, and they were not innovating. right? I just wanted them to do what we've asked them to do because I had deadlines, I had expectations, and they would hand over to them SOPs, and they would do things how we've asked them to do it, and they were not reporting back. They were not coming back with feedback. We were seeing the mistakes, and these mistakes were a lot of money. Now you can write it off as the cost of R&D, but in the true sense of it, those mistakes could have been avoided. And it took a minute there to realize that not being empathetic, not involving them in the decision making, not having an open channel for feedback was it was just one. They were working like robots, and we were losing money. We're not doing things right. But the moment, I was very open with them, wanted, asked for feedback, and there was a change, sudden change. They were coming up with new ways, to do things, came up with new formulas for even product, and product development kept on improving. We had less and, default product and all that. So I would say in, being empathetic, being open to feedback, open to their own ideas as well, having good communication with them, it helped a long way in turning that around.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
Now to Dr. Adeyinka Hassan, the man on this panel that's not making me feel lonely. How does empathy play out, not just for you as an entrepreneur, also even in your practice and engaging clients? By the way, Dr. Adeyinka Hassan is an honoree on the Peak Performer platform, an honoree last year, 2023, for the incredible work he's doing in ESG. I thought that deserves a round of applause. That is ESG, environment, social, and governance. How does empathy, play out in all of this?
Empathy is one factor that every business leader should put into consideration when you talk about inclusive leadership. How do you ensure that your employees are performing at peak level? So we're at peak performance festival. If there is no empathy, then it makes them feel not being part of that business. It is key for every organization to ensure that as part of their decision-making process, they put empathy into consideration. Thank you.
Wow, very well said. So to guarantee future profits, even after the team member has left the organization, because of the way the team member was shown empathy, it guarantees future patronage even for that business. Wow, powerful one. So coming to Mrs. Nkechi Ali-Balogun, the PR expert, PR guru, marketing comes at the very top. How does empathy play out even in your business as well as the marketing profession, itself? How does this play out for you?
Thank you very much. Once again, congratulations for this wonderful event.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to be here in spite of.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Empathy is a key strategy for leadership. A leader who is not empathic definitely will not go far. And then I don't need you to be perfect. All I need you to be is the best of a human being. Because nobody is perfect. I'm not looking for a perfect human being, and so I don't expect it from anybody. As much as I want to be empathic, that will not define, I don't want that to define who you are. But I also want to listen to you to know why you are carrying it, wearing it as a garment, so that I'll be able to help you to come out. So, in as much as I want to be empathic and compassionate at the same time, I also have a job to do to also be the leader I want to be. So let me stop now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
Everywhere you look, you'll see exceptional Africans, innovators, leaders, legacy founders, and everyday heroes, driving progress and shaping our continent's story. At the Peak Performer Awards 2025, we honour these trailblazers, and this is your chance to put their names in lights. Who inspires you? Whose impact deserves recognition? Nominate them today, whether it's a dynamic entrepreneur, a public servant with integrity, a young visionary changing the game, a woman in leadership, or a legacy founder with decades of visionary contributions in their space. Visit www.tppafrica.com/awards to submit your nominations. Let's celebrate excellence, amplify impact, and build the Africa we all believe in. The Peak Performer Awards is where champions are honoured and legacies are celebrated. Be part of it.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
Now we're coming to Dr. Janet Adetu. While I was introducing her, I said there is no way we'll have this emotional intelligence, empathy conversation, and we will not go to executive presence. She's the queen of etiquette, right? Queen, all the way. And you can just see the way she looks, saying it all the way, all the way. So, emotional intelligence, empathy, etiquette. How does this play out for you in your business, and also for the women here? What are the things that we can start to pay attention to in order to drive peak performance?
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Abiola, for inviting me here. It's a great thing that you're doing here, bringing the women together. And I love the topic emotional intelligence and empathy because it's not spoken about that much at all. And we can all agree that today it's a major area of concern. And so, honestly speaking, as women leaders, whether you're working for yourself as an entrepreneur or you're working in the business sector, really, for me, empathy is really about how we communicate on a daily basis, how we come across to people, and how they affect us. Truly speaking, every day, we have to process information, right? We have to make decisions. We have to solve problems. And indeed, we have to strategize. We have to prioritize. We have to rationalize, especially when it comes to our business. And so this is really important. How do we imbibe it in our everyday work? For many people, it's about how do you regulate your anger, your frustration, your anxiety, even your fear. So for me, I have to present myself in a way that when I step out of the house, it's not about what you wear, it's not about your $1 million, it's about how you can influence. It's so important as women in the room here, and our gentlemen as well too. Whatever you do, I have a personal philosophy to add value to other people's lives. That is very important to me. Many times it's not about the money. It's about how can I impact, how can I add value, and how can I leave my own legacy. So it's not just about you. It's about how you're impacting your generation. And finally, I must say, even as a CEO, running my own business and my practice, it's so important how I communicate to my staff, how I manage their well-being. The economy is tight. There is financial breakdown, there is economic breakdown, and they're complaining. Hey, as a CEO, are you listening to what your staff are saying? How are you managing their well-being? And finally, I must say, as a woman, we are leading at a time of crisis. This is a major skill for all women here. We're leading through crisis. We need to understand what our clients want, respond to them with compassion. We must listen to our staff, respond to them, with passion as well. What will work for us to take our organizations to the next level is so important. And so elegance is important, ladies, all right? Don't overlook it. Make sure that it's not just about how you step out of the house, but appearance, behavior, communication are the key things that we need to work on. Let me stop there.
Thank you very much. Appearance, behavior, and communication. Yes. Dr. Oluyemi Obadare, I know you to be a very techie person. I also know the empathy side of you. In a world where there's a lot of conversations about tech this, tech that, AI this, AI that, cyber this, cyber that, how does emotional intelligence, empathy, how does it influence your decision? How can every one of us also glean some insights from you in how you've navigated this over time?
So let's talk about empathy. I took it upon myself to further break down what this means as we go into the conversation. Its ability to understand, share, and be sensitive to someone else's feelings. Emotional intelligence talks about you then understanding yourself and understanding the people around you and taking the understanding of their feelings into your actions and inactions. So I would permit me to connect the fact that if you don't have empathy, you may struggle with emotional intelligence. So as business leaders, as CEOs, we must always build the bridges. We should always look around and watch for these dented relationships. How do we keep salvaging it? How do we keep managing it? How do we ensure we build a system? In the traditional world, workers serve the system. But in this new workforce, we should endeavor to build systems where the system will serve the worker. And that's the only way you can have an evolving workforce. The workforce that owns with you, are together stakeholders. So when they said effective teams don't just happen, effective teams are built, they're intentionally built, and that's our responsibility. And then at this point, I would say to us that let us continue to ensure that we have a team, our members of staff, our workforce, work together as a team, not working together in teams. So for me, for you, that's my landing. Change management is a whole lot of emotionally intelligent work. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
Chioma Ifeanyi-Eze, I know we've had conversations, especially about this session, and the unique thing for you is you serve the markets that you serve, the core retail market, more of one-on-one, not the corporate end of it. But because emotional intelligence practice is a principle, anywhere you have human beings, these things work out. So how has it worked out in your own experience?
I am so excited that we're talking about empathy. It sounds to me like the one word that can transform the whole of Nigeria. Imagine if empathy means that you understand other people and then you can walk in their shoes. Imagine if your leaders could understand you and walk in your shoes. And I would wish that everyone in this room, if you take nothing away, it is the fact that empathy is, how can I understand you so I can walk in your shoes? If I'm a teacher, how can I understand my students and walk in their shoes? If I'm a parent, how can I understand this child and walk in his shoes? If I'm a leader, how can I understand these people and lead them well? And if we put it in everything we do, honestly, we will become better people.
Great. Very well said. Very well said.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
High-quality conversations that you know how to communicate, not just effectively, but productively. Effective communication is you send a message and you receive feedback. Productive communication is you send a message and you receive the expected feedback. There's a difference. That one we're working on, a book coming out in January. It's called The Magic of Productive Communication, where we'll break down certain skills and principles that we should pay attention to that will help us to nurture high-quality to have high-quality conversations. The other one is high-quality EP. EP is not executive producer. EP is executive presence. And I will spend a few seconds on executive presence. That word, as big as it is, what it simply means is the perception people have about you before they meet you and after they meet you. E.g., the information their nostrils give to them about who you are.
This This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
This January, the clock will reset, and so must you. This is not the year for playing small, not the year for waiting, not the year for excuses. It's the year to show up, level up, and take your place. Welcome to the Kickoff Summit and Concert 2026 with Dr. Abiola Salami, where high performers come to realign, where creatives come to reawaken, where leaders come to remember who they really are. It's not just a summit, it's your strategy for the year. It's not just a concert, it's your soul on fire. Business, leadership, innovation, mindset. It all begins here. In one unforgettable day of clarity, culture, and conviction. In 2026, you can't lead anywhere if you can't lead yourself first. This is your moment. This is your launch. This is your kickoff for 2026. Brace yourself. Kickoff Summit and Concert, Saturday, 17th of January, 2026. Visit www.kickoffsummit.com for more information.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.
Welcome back. That was powerful. We will step up the conversation this year at the Women in Leadership Dinner during the Peak Performer Festival 2025, where we'll be looking at the theme, No More Shrinking, how women can blend artificial intelligence and emotional intelligence to unleash untapped creativity and market growth. The Women in Leadership Dinner is an exclusive gathering of powerhouse women across public and private sector organizations. Through a keynote, a high-level panel, interactive breakout sessions, and an inspiring dinner experience, we will explore how women can rise to new heights of influence, creativity, and impact in the 21st century. Let me tell you what you will get when you attend the Women in Leadership Dinner at the Peak Performer Festival 2025. 1. You will discover how to blend artificial intelligence-powered insights with emotional intelligence, turning complexity into clarity and data into decisions that move markets. You will learn how to rise with grace and lead with strength, commanding respect without losing authenticity or your feminine power. You will unlock bold leadership strategies that will unleash untapped creativity in your team, in your organization, and your industry. You will gain competitive edge to thrive in a future where technology and human connection must work hand in hand. You will step into the no more shrinking mindset, walking away with confidence, tools, and network to own your voice, own your vision, and your value at the highest levels. And you will automatically onboard into the No More Shrinking platform for post-event coaching and continuous growth opportunities. And of course, you will enjoy an evening of inspiration, fun, connection, and entertainment with some of the most influential women shaping Africa's future. You can't afford not to fully maximize the immense value the Peak Performer Festival will bring to your business in terms of organizational-wide capacity development, branding and exhibition benefits, speaking slots, media visibility, and award night recognition. So reach out to us now to enroll your staff, to expose your brand, to secure your sponsorship, and lead the future at the Peak Performer Festival 2025. You can send us a mail on team@tppafrica.com or call us on 090-91234-567 or visit www.tppafrica.com/fest for more information. If you are a decision maker in your organization, the choice is clear. The Peak Performer Festival is a high impact and cost-effective strategy to invest in your people, sustain your legacy, perform beyond limits, protect your stakeholders, and multiply your growth. Always remember, I believe in you, I love you, and I look forward to hosting you and all the women in your organization and in your network at the Women in Leadership Dinner during the Peak Performer Festival 2025. Until the next time, keep rocking your world like a champion.
Thank you for joining Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, a platform curated to build models of excellence for the marketplace and the nation. To watch the full video on today's topic, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and also watch more videos to boost your performance. Just type Dr. Abiola Salami on YouTube. Also, follow us at Abiola Champ on all social media platforms and and Dr. Abiola Salami on LinkedIn. The Magic of Emotional Intelligence is available as a virtual course. Visit www.tppafrica.com/academy to sign up. You can book Dr. Abiola Salami to facilitate at your next board meeting, management retreat, or monthly performance review. Simply call 0702-666-8008 or email us on hello@abiolachamp.com.
Join me same time next week as we explore more lessons from my book, The Magic of Emotional Intelligence.
This is Performance Insight with Dr. Abiola Salami, the world-class performance strategist.